Hey guys, and welcome back to the cookie jar. Today we are doing the 8th recipe from the Cherry Cheesecake Murder. They are the all-nighter cookies. And these 2 pages. This does have quite a few long notes to start with. The first one is Hannah's note. Florence didn't have any bananas. She didn't expect to be open while they were shooting the movie, and I ended up taking one of Edna's shortcuts in this recipe. If you don't like shortcuts and want to do this the original way, use 2/3 cup very ripe, almost all black on the outside, pureed bananas instead of the baby food bananas and banana pudding mix. The other change you have to make is to use 4 cups of flour instead of 3.5. The dough will be stickier and you'll have to chill it for at least 4 hours in order to make the dough balls. I made these cookies both ways, and Mother was the only one who could tell the difference. I still think it was a lucky guess. So, the next note is make sure your baby food bananas don't have anything else like cereal added to them. We'll have to check that in the kitchen. I didn't even know that was a thing. So once you get done with the dough balls, you're rolling them in sugar. So if they're sticky, chill them in the fridge for 30 minutes and try again. The last one is Michelle asked for this recipe after Lonnie Murphy tasted them at the cookie jar. She says she's going to freeze some so he'll have them when he visits her. But she's going to mark the package Lutefisk patty so her roommates won't get into them. So for those of you who are just watching this to see me talk and the recipes, and those of you who don't actually know about Norwegian culture, I guess. Lutefisk is fish that was like in lye. From my husband's side of the family is Norwegian, and they've talked about this from when they were kids. It smells terrible and it tastes even worse. So I can definitely see nobody wanting to open that. It says it yields approximately 8 to 10 dozen depending on cookie size. So the first thing you're going to want is to preheat the oven to 350. We are going with the original recipe, not the extended don't like shortcuts version. So there shouldn't be chilling time unless they just don't want to scoop and roll. So what we're going to need is 1.5 cups melted butter, that's 3 sticks, 1 cup white granulated sugar, 1 cup firmly packed brown sugar, 2 beaten eggs, just whip them up with a fork, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, half a cup baby food mashed bananas. I used Gerber's. So I did get Gerber's. I got one of the little jars, which is 4 ounces, which 8 ounces is a cup, 4 ounces should be half a cup. That's my thought process on that. 5.1 ounce packaged banana cream pudding mix, not sugar-free. I use Jello's 6-serving package. 3.5 cups flour, no sifting, pack it down in the cup when you measure. 1 cup chopped nuts, I use salted peanuts. 2 cups peanut butter chips, 1 10-ounce package will do just fine. Half a cup white granulated sugar for later. Basically, you mix everything together. You roll it into balls, you roll it into sugar, and you put them on greased cookie sheets. You are pressing them down with the heel of your hand or a metal spatula spread in pan. They bake for 10 minutes, they cool for 2. They go on wire racks. And that's all there is to them. So, should be simple, should be quick, should be easy. I will see you in the kitchen where I have everything all laid out. Here is everything we're going to use today. So the first step is to melt the butter, which we have already done. And to this, we are going to add the regular sugar and the brown sugar. We are also adding in the beaten eggs. That's the baking soda and the salt. We're get this all mixed together. This looks all cohesive. So next we're adding the half a cup of baby food. And it doesn't say anything about cereal, so I think we're good. We got the right kind. And we're also adding in the package of banana cream mix. Next, we add the Flour by 1/2 cup increments. We are almost done with the flour. I think there might be another mix and a half, but this is looking very liquidy. I think it might still end up in the fridge. Add nuts. So nuts are next. And lastly, our 10-ounce package of peanut butter chips. All right, so grease cookie sheet, cookie scoop. Drop that into the sugar. Give it a little roll around. They are soft. I will say that. They're scoopable and they are scoop easily, but they're soft. Ordinarily, I would consider putting them in the fridge. However, they're not really posing a problem and they get flattened out, so it doesn't really seem worth it. And let's just squish them down. And there we have it. Ooh. Okay, back where they're supposed to be. Okay, I'm just going to finish these up. We'll get a cookie count and we'll bake them off. So we are finally done rolling and scooping and rolling. We ended up with 93 cookies. They'll go in the 350 oven for 10 minutes. Cool for 2, wire rack till they're cool. So the cookies are finally out of the oven and cooled off. That is all of them. So these are the all-nighter cookies. They're the banana and peanut butter. They're soft. I have a little bit of crunch from the sugar coating. You definitely get banana first, like predominantly, and then you get a little bit of the peanut. So it's not like overwhelmingly peanut butter, but it's definitely like the back note. They're good. They're interesting. I can't say I love them, but they're intriguing. They were quick to throw together. They did take a while to bake, but that's because there's so many of them. You get 93, which is a good amount. So next week, we will be doing the chocolate truffles, I believe, which basically are like the rum balls, Aunt Kitty's Jamaican rum balls that we made last book. It seems essentially the same. So it'll be interesting to compare the two, which was easier to make. If you're interested in seeing that, join us next week. I hope you love it. Have a good one. Bye.